All right, Mindfulforeman here. I'm going to say something. Went through a lot the last while. Didn't post shit. Here you go. Since I pride myself on good, honesty, and everything, I'm starting to share my story because answers aren't coming. Not being talked to. Well, I am being talked to, but just not enough. I'm not being told what's happening. And to tell you the truth, since I broke your system, I called out your system. You have a fucked up system. You want to know where I am? Now I'm in Cornwall. Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. Here's Canada. There's the United States right there. All right? You want a free border? That's awesome. I respect that. But I'm fighting for human rights. Everybody's fighting for rights of this, rights of that, rights of this, rights of that. I'm fighting for human rights. This face, this ugly ass face, and here you go. Everybody hates my mohawk. There's my mohawk. I'm almost 40 years old. I've been bald for a long time. That's my thing, man. I look like an asshole. Why? Look like a fucking mean guy. Why? Because I work construction. It's nothing but drunks and alcoholics. And that's all we can get to work nowadays in the construction field. Can't even get them to work anymore because they're dying. Your bodies are dying because of what you're putting in your body. I've always been clean of every single drug other than marijuana. Yeah, I'm going to admit it. Started that in college. Didn't know what the fuck it was before. I heard about it. Grew up in the country. Hard-working man. That's all I was. Hard-working boy. And now what I do is, anyways, smoke some weed. That's all it was. I got hooked. Mine went sideways. Probably fucked with my head. Got married. Met a woman at 23 in Cornwall, Ontario. The prize actual for a woman, a man to get for a woman would be a woman who doesn't have children, A. And second would be a woman that does not do cocaine. There, I said the word. I said the word cocaine. I fucking hate it. I hate your money. I hate the fucking drug. I've never touched it. I've never seen it. Sorry, I've seen it. But I fucking hate it. It fucks with your head. And it fuels the worst, most mortal fucking sin that every single one of you are fueling. You know what that is? Greed. You're sick and tired of the government taking. You're sick and tired of your boss taking so much. You're sick and tired of your small little paycheck. You're sick and tired of this. You're sick and tired of everyone taking. You know what you're doing? You're paying for them. For cocaine. For cocaine. That's right. You want to keep the party going because you're too fucking drunk. You're taking a depressant called alcohol. Now you want to keep the party going. So you fuel that with cocaine, a fucking illegal drug. Guess what, people? Cocaine, money laundering. Oh, that's the big one. Sex slaves. Why Africa and Uganda or wherever the fuck the world is doesn't have fucking water. Why we pay taxes and you have no fucking idea where it goes. States, Canada, we're all guilty of it. I'm not guilty of it though. I'm innocent. I'm innocent and I lived on the streets. I got everything taken away from me. I even got my house illegally almost given to a cocaine addict. To a cocaine addict that fooled me and wasted all of my money up her fucking nose and fueled that fucking greed. The greed that put me down in a fucking basement, sleeping on a cement floor, waking up, finally, waking up with my mouth over the fucking sewer. The sewer pipe where she had just taken a fucking shit. A cocaine-filled fucking shit. That's where it went. That's what happened. I woke up and I will not discriminate her anymore because that's her struggle and my struggle to forgive fuck, I don't think I can, but whatever. I need to. Anyways, that's not the fucking point. The point is, the whole thing is that in a world of information, all I ever wanted to do was to learn how to build, learn how to save everybody money on the criminal world of construction and building. That's all I wanted to do, and I was doing it. But in my years of being an honest, hardworking man that does nothing but high quality work, paid, and if I can't do it, I give it to someone who knows how. I found out too much information. I found out too much. Too much information from, yeah, yeah. I hate Facebook. I fucking hate you, Facebook. I love you, YouTube. I hope this gets posted for this because I love YouTube. It's truthful, it's honest. You're not going to edit this, and you're just going to tell people you got to watch out what you hear. I want people to look me up. I want people to know. Mindfulforeman. I won't give my last name or my name. I don't know, probably already have, but just for safety wise. Anyways, my story, my information is everywhere from the street right here, right on the ground, in Canada, fucking all across Canada, for all I know. Canada, the States, I don't know, fucking Mexico, fucking the world. You know where my story ended up? The truthful story, the honest story, it ended up in the islands, the Cayman Islands. You guys want this shut down? You guys want everything shut down? I get it. You want stop with the control. There is no control. I'm struggling to now that I am clean and sober, and let's talk about that before we go on. Clean and sober. So I was clean and sober according to your books. All right. So according to your laws, I was clean and sober. I suffered from anxiety, from massive emotional, physical, financial, and most important, mental abuse from your system, from my family, and to a cocaine-filled ex-wife. Everything was fueled by greed, cover-ups, everything. Just to hide your face, just to hide so somebody else thinks you're all right. You're cool. You're part of the in crowd. So I kept saying, I'm sober, I'm sober, I'm sober. I went to 3 different hospitals here in the beautiful country of Canada, free of charge. Well, anyways, it was free. I went in, I got checked and checked and checked. I was free of every single drug that is illegal. But what you guys did to me was, if I took cocaine, same thing would have been fueled. Same thing. So I stand for good. I stand for right. I stand for no fucking cocaine. I stand for nothing. I stand for freedom of every human right. And you guys gave me this. Renis de la Prem. I don't know what it's called. That's what it is, okay? That was for my anxiety. It's I'm 6'2". I was 190 pounds. It's 20 milligram tab. You know what that did? That fueled my anger. It did exactly what you wanted it to do. Made me focus on getting out of a horrible marriage. So I went to therapy, got that. But you gave me that pill 2 months before I could talk to someone. So I was already fueled by the pill. So I was all right with that. But then I got lied to, I got ripped off, I got fired for no reason, I got lied about, I got lost a reputation of 22, 23 years in a city filled with corruption. And I call it the elbow of your fucking everything wrong. So anyways, that's what I call it. And I was fueled by that. You know where that brought me? Brought me in the streets, brought me homeless. It ruined me on Facebook. Ruined me. Have no reputation. Have a crazy guy reputation because I couldn't use the proper words of cocaine, money laundering, sex slaves, fucking illegal every fucking thing you do, because you need a fucking bank to put it through, and I found the fucking bank, and I told the right people about your bank before everything started. That's what I did. I did it smart. Well, one of your little fucking minions down here in Cornwall thinking he's running the show and wants to run the show and wanted your bank. Okay? He said it. I don't know how he does it, but he's 17 steps ahead. I am 17 steps ahead. Because it's simple. I grew up using common sense. That's all it is. It's common sense. You're a criminal. You're hiding everything. I just found your bank. I found your bank. The banker, the bank owner. That's what I did. Because you ripped off a guy by fucking $1,200 7 times. And then you fueled me by not paying me $27,000 for 6 months' salary for fucking lying. Ruined friendship. I have no friends. I have nobody. I'm rebuilding. But you did that. You did that. Over 27 grand. So find the guy down here in Cornwall, Ontario. Find him. Find the guy, and you do what you do. They took away all my weapons of mass destruction, a fucking throwing axe, a 6-inch knife, and a fucking, you know what it was? A bow and arrow. You're scared of a fucking bow and arrow. You're scared of that. You're scared of a little thing like that. You know what you're scared of? This, right here. This ugly ass motherfucking face. You wanna know why? Because I'm so nice all the time. I'm funny. I'm respectful. I love women. I love children. I stand up for right and I stand up for good. I hate cocaine. I hate fucking sex slaves. I hate it all. I hate it all. I want it to stop. I want to make a change in the world for my kids. I guess I'm the only one. I don't know. I know I'm not the only one. I'm finding other people. But here's the thing. It's like, it's such a slow progress. But what you need to do is exactly what happened to me. Embarrass the fuck out of yourself and rebuild. That's it. That's it. You fucked up. You fucked up. You took away all of our fucking human rights for greed. To think over thousands of years, you think you could control another human? Here's something I always said, and it's something I'm going to always live by. You can always pay me. You can always, always, always give me money to shut up. For now. But you know what you're doing? They call me Scarface, whatever. I'm the fucking boss, man. I'm the fucking boss. Because you're going to keep paying me, keep paying me, keep paying me. You know what I'm going to keep taking? I'm going to keep taking, I'm going to keep taking until you're done. Until you lose everything like I lost everything. And then you're going to go to jail. You're going to pay for it. I didn't go to jail because I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. You know what I did? I lost everything. And I said, fuck it. You know what? As a father, the only thing that drives me, I said, take them. Take my kids. And I will still fucking shut you down. I made new friends. They don't call me ever, fucking assholes. But whatever. I know they're my buddies. I know they're my friends. And I'm building an army. I say army, people say, you gotta call it a movement. No. 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 You guys want to keep fucking studying shit and everything else. I've lived on the street. I've worked the streets my entire fucking life. You know what you need to do? A fucking army, okay, has every single weapon and every single funding in the world. Call it a fucking army. But you don't need a fucking single gun, bullet, anything. I did it with this, my fucking asshole mouth, because, yeah, okay, whatever, I'm a fucking asshole, because I'm ruining your fucking greed. But I did it on a fucking BMX bike at 38 years old. 38 years old. In every fucking goddamn hospital I went to, all they said was I'm the fucking healthiest guy they've ever seen. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? You keep studying me of what's wrong with me. Take the fucking mirror and look at yourself. Look at your system. Look at it. Just look at your system. You gotta fix it right now. Just do it. Give the right to a human fucking being. It, so I'm there. I've gone through therapy. I'm fine. I'm not hurting anybody physically, but I'm destroying your system. I'm doing it. Hopefully not alone. I want to build an army. You know the strongest army is because I took on. I took on fueled by your fucking pill. Fueled by it. And no answers, no communication. You know what I did? When I had enough, that was it. That was it. I've talked to every fucking agency. I've talked to everybody, and everybody fucking knows my name, and nobody was talking to me. So you know what I fucking did? That's it. I made a scene in Embrun, Ontario. All right? I made a scene driving down the street in my fucking BMX bike. I broke it because, well, I'm a heavy fella, and a BMX bike, I shouldn't be driving it. Let's be honest. Whatever, I love it. I'm a kid. Anyways, I went right into that fucking office like I told them. Plugged in my phone, waited for it to charge so I could contact the RCMP that I had already contacted from the very fucking beginning, where I'd ratted all of you out already. And I went into your OPP office after I've seen the fucking lies and shit and the fucking threats and everything. Everything, right? I went right into your fucking office, looked this up. Google me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I speak always the honest truth. I went in there and I waited for them to have enough. Ask them. Ask around. I waited for them to have enough, guys. I looked over and I said, well, there was 4 standing. Bigger guys than me because they eat. I wasn't eating. I was living on the fucking streets. Door was blocked. Everyone was hearing me. I had to count at least 10 cops. And I said, it's time to go. I stood up. The 4 came at me and I didn't move. Know what I did? I stepped forward. Alone. Alone. That's what I did. I stood forward. Because the one little prick is the one that was pissing me off the most. And that's what happened. You got a crooked fucking cop in Embrun. He's hiding a fucking tattoo that I know what it means. Just fucking work the streets, man. So you know what I did? They wouldn't touch me. They wouldn't touch me. Oh, we're going to bring you to the hospital. No, because you're not, hospitals do nothing. So, knowing they won't shoot me with a gun, because, well, to be honest, I think I would have fucking lived through that better. I fucking grabbed the biggest one, right in the middle. 2 guys had taser guns out. I grabbed them. They asked me, did I try to grab something, blah, blah, blah. No. What I did was I'm fucking smart, 17 steps ahead, right? Electricity. As long as I'm holding on to you, you're not gonna fucking zap me. Never been zapped before. So that's what I did. I just hung on to not get shot because I wanted to be fucking listened to and answered. So they didn't, you know what I did? I hung on. He was a big guy. He was a big fucking guy. And that little fucking prick that fucking fueled that to start shot me with a fucking taser gun. I'm healing from it, but bam, bam. And in that split second of shock, of being actually shot by something,
because I'm tough, blah, 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 but you have to use baby needles on me, otherwise I cry like a baby. Yeah, that split second, the one cop that I hope and pray is good, he was able to fucking flip me on my arse so fucking quick and slam me on the ground, fucking slam my ear on the ground. That was full of blood, bleeding, and his fucking, this guy was fucking arms on him like this, like a real fucking, you know what I mean? A real man, a real cop, someone I wanted to talk to, someone I want to respect. He flipped me, and then they said their words, "But go, but I don't really remember," and they zapped me at 5 or something like that. The pain I felt, I that's a pain nobody in the world should go through. Uh, you see videos of people getting shot 3, 4 times. Um, you can't put them down. That's You got to stop shooting people. You got to help that person. Um, I had zero weapons. All I wanted was answers. All I wanted, that's it. And I'm not on drugs. I'm not on anything. I'm on something that just fueled my mind. That I couldn't focus on anything else. So it fueled my mind to 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 get answers. Why the fuck, if I'm giving you all the information you need to shut them down? I Anyways, they shot me and they zapped me, and that pain is something nobody in the world deserves to feel. Uh, 7, 8 hours later, I was not even. Uh, when I looked up, because it zapped me and I was crying and I was everything. I call it shock therapy. Back in the day, you guys it's shock therapy. You use electricity to do stuff. And just because I have nothing else in my system, I sobered up. I sobered up. I stopped. I looked up. One, I'm not calling you an asshole, man, but fuck, you hurt me. The big guy, the big cop I want to respect. You, uh, you and that zapper from that little fucking crooked, cocksucking motherfucking cop. That made me never take this fucking pill ever again. That made me never ever take this pill again and realize that, because whatever, man, what I know is true because I've never been told I'm wrong. I'm living the actual life of a real person through the system, your fucked up, fucking retarded, unhuman rights system. And you legally gave me shock therapy to set me straight on the right path. So they brought me up from Embrum. They brought me up to, after quite the emotional pulling out of the prongs out of my chest and everything. They brought me up to Ottawa and to the hospital to get checked, obviously for drug, blah blah blah, and anyways, so what happened was they gave me the right information, more information, like I need more, but it was actually good information of where I needed legal help to fight for my kids. So after that, I was in Ottawa, and I had 24 hours from Ottawa to make it back to Cornwall to get my fingerprints made, done, and taken for a charge, because on your Facebook, by the not yours, sorry, YouTube, I love you, I'm sorry I ever said that. But because on Facebook, because I can't use your words that you're covering up, their words, sorry, of money laundering, Cayman Islands, fucking zero human rights, sex slaves, cocaine, all of that stuff. How the system fucking works. how Cornwall's people are just fucked right now if something doesn't happen, and have been fucked for so long. Um, I just, I don't know. I did a stupid thing, and I said I said the person that is in a gang, the Hells Angels gang, um, a money launderer, cocaine smuggler, everything. For years and years and years, the cops from Cornwall were trying to catch him for years. I know of one that actually did, and I'd like to meet him someday. Um, anyways, I threatened him and his wife and myself. I said they should die. That's wrong. And I should die for knowing and having worked for him, done his dirty deed of hiding money, in working, in providing homes. So, anyways, long story short, it's a very long story, but I'd love to share it everything, and I'm going to continue. They they charged me all of this stuff, and now because of that one little charge that, anyways, is kind of stupid. Um, because of that, I can't see my kids, your system, and everything. But, anyways, I had to walk from Ottawa all the way to Cornwall, and I kept contact with them saying that I'm walking, so I'm going to be late, but please, I'll call you every day, and I did. So, remember the day before, I had just been zapped and shocked and given shock therapy, as I laugh about it. Um, I did 180,000 steps trying to make it back to Cornwall. And in the end, it's not enough, those steps. But that was 180,000 step in 24 hours, less, less than 20, or about 24 hours. I did 180,000 steps with a backpack on my back, walking, going through a withdrawal of your drug alone. And again, because the drug and everything, it gave me every single side effect that you say. Suicidal thoughts, wanting to hurt others. It gave me every single thought because I was going through a withdrawal. But nobody knows that. Nobody can see that because I wasn't implanted in your fucking system to be looked at. But I went through that withdrawal alone, walking. I met up with a cop along the way, and on my way back around midnight, apologized to him. I believe he's the one that I grabbed, actually, and apologized to him and told him a little bit of the story, and respectfully, we talked, and it was good. Yeah. Anyways, so when I dropped at 180,000 steps, I called 911, and ambulance came. I couldn't move my legs anymore. So I dropped, couldn't move my legs, called 911, the ambulance grabbed me. The ambulance came, they checked me, and what I did was I went to Hawkesbury Hospital, Hawkesbury, Ontario. Another hospital. To be given a clean bill of health, other than that, my sugar's low. And talked to another person. You know what they did? The first fucking human thing that I saw in the longest time, they gave me a taxi voucher to go from Hawkesbury to Cornwall so I could finally tackle my problems. Clean, now sober, now understanding even more clearly of what the fuck is going on with my mind. Because again, The only thing that's wrong with me was why was I doing it alone? I talked to the right people, hopefully, and I should have just waited. But now I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I'm refocusing everything now. But people, we need to build an army. I call it an army because people are scared of the army. Drug dealers, cocaine smugglers, Cayman Islands, everybody. An army is mass destruction. You guys use Facebook to control. I want to use I have to use your social media. I hate it, but I want to use YouTube. YouTube to take down the lack of freedom that they're taking away from us. The lack of freedom, the control they want over us. This is how they're controlling numbers and finances and everything. Um, COVID was kind of working. I got your point on the COVID thing, world, but you still there's adjustment, man. You got I keep hearing there's these colors that you got to see, Eric. You got to see the color gray. You got to see the color gray. It's gray. There is no black and white. There is no black and white. I prove your point wrong. I proved. I proved. I. I just went against a woman, a young woman, who did a thesis on this, did all your education and everything, right? And I'm going to go against every single thing you said because I proved my point without any debt of education. Sorry, no debt of education. She said her thing about grays and blah, 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 blah. Colors of the rainbow represent what? The LGBTQ, right? I think that's, if you look at the basics of it, uh, color of the rainbow is what? Every single natural color. That's what God gave us, colors, right? He gave us the natural color. Everything else is a shade of that color. So that's the rainbow. That's everybody in the world. No matter what color, race, blah, 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 religion, everything. That's the color of the world, okay? But there's black and white. Black is bad, white is good. Pretty simple, right? Want to know who I asked? Want to know who I asked to prove my point? That black is black and white is white? I asked a 6-year-old little girl. I asked her, what color is this? She said white. I showed her something black. I said, what color is that? Black. That's it. Point, case, done. You know what adults do? You know what you guys do? You mix the fucking colors together and make your gray. So it fucks everybody in the head. Make your gray. You know, I'm not fucking buying it. I'm not buying it. I want my kids not to buy it. I want human rights to come back. I want every single fucking human right, no matter who you are. So that's basically your system. You fuck it up just to cover up your lies, just to cover up your fucking cocaine, money laundering, my money, her money, his money. The worst part is none of you have fucking control. Because I'm not buying it. See, you had no control over me. But I'll take your money anytime you want. So let's build an army. Let's build an army. Let's build a movement. Let's build something. I don't need money. I don't need money. I don't need weapons. Because this asshole fucking mouth that you guys keep fucking hating, that's enough. But I need people. I need people. Like I've said, there's 7 billion people in the world. Just a numbers guy, I'm going to say there's probably 1 billion bad people. Sure, okay, I'll give you that. You got 1 billion of them. That means there's 6 billion other people that are good and being taken advantage of. You're scared, I understand. I was scared. Still am. So I've come to learn that everybody has their own struggles. There aren't many that haven't, you know, you're on the drugs, you're on whatever, you're on the prescribed pills, you're on everything. I get it. That's your struggle. I got my own. Let's work together. Let's build this army. Spread this fucking news. Spread this. I'm not crazy. I'm not on drugs. I'm not on anything. I just want change for my kids. Ones that I can't see because of Facebook. Provided everything, paid for everything. Everything. She puts it up her nose. And I'm the crazy guy. It's not right. You want change? Change. Where does it start? Fucking say it all the time. Charity starts at home. Change starts at home. You know what you gotta do? Just think a little bit differently. Every time you put something up your nose, I assume that's the only way you do it, whatever, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Nothing. It's not I'm not doing it. You're not getting my money. But every time you do that, every single time, the Trumps, the fucking Bushes, the Trudeaus, the fucking, every single fucking government out there, the everything, keep the party going, guess what? You're keeping this fucking corrupt system going. No matter how you look at it, everything goes through channels, right? There's only one channel. There's only one channel that constantly is for bad. I fucking showed you where the money is. I told you everything there is wrong. Stop with your studies. Stop with everything that you're doing. And give me a fucking call. Spread this. Spread the news. Very simple. I have given every single law enforcement, and I even drove my truck when I had one, all the way up to the Parliament building in Canada. Talk to people there. The same fucking story. Okay? Same fucking story. And I've never fucking been told once I'm wrong. Just stay out of trouble. That's it. I'm done getting into trouble. And what's my trouble? You stupid idiots. You're giving me shit for taking on fucking crooked cops. Whatever. So I'll stop doing that. Because I assume you guys are taking care of that? No, I don't see it. I don't see it. But I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. This ugly asshole face, alright? That's what everybody calls me. This asshole that sounds like a fucking idiot. Guess what? He's the face of change. I know beautiful women that stand behind me, that know that I've that I've talked to, and yeah, they're standing behind me. So my fucking crew, my gang, my army, they're fucking smoking hot, smoking fucking hot, hot, sexy, and right. So join it. I don't discriminate. It's a fucking army. It's the first army in the world that is recruiting worldwide. All right? Internet's worldwide. YouTube, you're worldwide. Celebrities, you're worldwide. You want change? You know how I'm fighting now? Like I said, my dad told my daughters before everything happened. I told my daughters, just like daddy's home. I'm the Will Ferrell. I'm gonna dance fight. So Ellen DeGeneres, calling you out. I'll take any of yous on. Twitch, you got moves. Yeah, you got moves. But you haven't seen mine. Focus on his. You haven't seen my kids. Their moves. What? So yeah. Basically, you want to fight me? Get your fucking dancing shoes on. You actually want to fight me? I'm not a fighter, but I won't back down. You better bring a weapon. I'm not allowed any. Except for with this fucking ugly ass face and this mouth that won't stop. So let's start my army. The only thing that, the only requirement really, honestly, we approve everyone. We don't have uniforms, as long as you're clothed, um, as long as you're comfortable, as long as you're comfortable. But there's kids, so you have to wear clothes. And yeah, that's the uniform. Whatever you want to wear. What else? You have to be good. You have to want to stand for change. You have to want to stand for change. You want to. Yeah. Here's one for you. If you don't want to stand for your own fucking human right, stay out. If you want to have the same fucking human right that a goddamn billionaire has or a trillionaire has, join my army. I will get you that. That's my promise. I will get you your human rights back. Whatever I need to do. I, Mindfulforeman, will give every single one of you your human rights back. We're all human. That's it. I'm a Canadian human, but I speak 2 languages, and with my translator on my phone, I speak any fucking language I want. So I represent every single language out there, and every single person and religion that stands against your greed. Because I don't want to be alone whenever the good guy calls me up and he says, "Time to shut up, Eric." I'll be back. Mindfulforeman out.